Hi, this is Michael Black. I'm back here again. Remember last week we had done an inspection on Team Roamie and we had to install some spacers. Well, we're going to take a look at this hive and see if I made a big mistake by flipping some of my frames around. We'll find out when we get in here. Here we go. We'll just open her up. A little bit of water got in. Let you take a look at that. You see that water in there with the camera?
Mm-hmm.
We've had some rains lately. At first I thought it was from me overwatering them. Well, I guess I was wrong. It looks like the water's just coming in. Probably blowing in by the torrential winds. Well, let's see what it looks like in here. I'm not too worried about this water on the bottom because the bees haven't felt inclined to build anywhere near the bottom. Of course, there's a bit of a mess in here, but oh well. We'll see what we got. What I'm going to do is, instead of concentrating on finding the queen, I'm going to see if I can find us some brood. Wow, that is different. I don't remember seeing silky stuff before, but it seems to do the job. Actually, I want me a different size spacer. No, it looks like that spacer's going to have to do the job. And what I might do is add one more spacer here so that I can get all my comb nice and happy. There we go. Let's grab this one. Again, you can see how the comb is coming out over this way, and I do have to worry about cross combing. If I look up here, just to see, it looks like I've got more capped brood. I don't see, oh, I see some larvae in here. Can you see the larvae right over this way? You see
Kinda,
them?
yeah.
Yep, I got capped brood and larvae and some honey starting right over there. So this is a good sign. Let's move this over this way. And see how my bees are just staying up where they don't belong. I'm going to get them moved down, I hope. Come on, girls. One way or the other. And I'll just push that all together. I'm going to need another spacer right here. Maybe it'll encourage them to start building back this way. I may have to correct some of this comb. Put another spacer in, one of these that I've made. Here we go. Break this up. Luckily, they haven't built it all the way to the other bar, so we're still in good shape. I guess I need to look to see what I have here. I haven't found eggs yet. Part of the problem for not finding eggs is I haven't really been looking for them. I do see honey stores up here. More capped brood. My hive is starting to boom. That is a good thing. But we still haven't gotten to the part where they were building where I flipped the comb around. Let's take a look over here. And it looks like they're backfilling that with some honey. Again, one of the problems with my design is they have not built below this bar, which I've found disappointing. I wanted to have it set up as a double top bar, and that has not been working for me. What I may do on my next one is have the frame extend down this part and run a wire right across here and see if they'll build comb past it. I may try a few without having a frame at all on the bottom part and see if I can actually run this as a top bar. The reason I hadn't done so initially is because my frames are huge. I'm going to get over on this side because now I'm getting to the part where I did some messing around with my comb. see if I can get a picture of eggs. Now this was my initial spacer. Kind of thin. I'm going to go a little bit fuller. I'm going to go with a full 1/4 inch. It did its job for now. It made sure that I didn't have cross combing right here. But I'm just going to stick that there. Let these bees go this way. Girls, one way or the other. There we go. No, you girls duck down. I am not wanting duck. Duck down. Duck down. That's right. Get your butts down there. Well, you understand what I'm saying. I still haven't seen any eggs. I haven't seen any eggs yet. I hadn't been looking for them before, as I've stated before. I've always been looking for my queen. Actually, queen might be easier seeing eggs, but as the hive gets bigger, it's going to get harder to see. Holy cow, if you look down in here, just point it straight down in that part, and I've got some eggs that are getting ready to hatch. That is so neat. Well, I don't know if they'll hatch yet, but I still have the eggs. That is the first time I've seen eggs. You can see some down in here too, if I can hold that steady. Do you see them in that camera?
Barely.
Barely. Well, that's as good as it's going to get. That is kind of nice. Notice I have some bees over here with the pollen, and I've got eggs on this side. My bees are busy. It's been about a week, well, not even a week, since I've had emergence. In fact, it's probably been about 4 days since I've had my first set of brood hatch. Come on, get out of there. There we go. And let's see what it looks like over here. I may have created a mess. So far, so good. Lots of propolis. That's their glue. Let's see, they built the frame down kind of right here.
I can't see that. There we are.
And let's see, I can't really tell if I got a... Oh, I see some larvae down in here. And I see more larvae over this way. They're getting a little bit busier. I may not add any bars to this. I may just have my spacers in place so that I can actually get them to build in the center of my bars again. Again, you can see how it's all over on this side right here. See if I hold that. On this side right here. And that's because, well, I did not put a spacer on right here when I first installed my bars. So it got them started the wrong way. I will not make that mistake again, but that's also why I named my blog The Bumbling Beekeeper. I am sure that there will be many mistakes to follow this in the future. Let's take a look here. I've got more comb. And the bees are rather busy. Looks like I got more brood. And let me show you this dark pollen right here. Almost a purpley color. I need to look up and find out what kind of pollen that is. But that is a pretty color purple right there. I've been noticing that, and I still don't know what plant that's come from. Alright, let's put this away. And I don't see my queen anywhere, but it was no biggie because this time I was concentrating the search for eggs. And if I got eggs, I know I got a queen. I'm going to add another spacer right here. Probably not necessary. It's probably going to mess with the bees some, but I like it. Let's see what we got over here. Alright, they're festoning between that and the wall. Luckily, they haven't really built anything on the wall. I've also changed my feeder over from having sugar syrup to using just straight water so that they can be hydrated. This is my latest comb, and this is kind of nice. They've built right along the bar. I've got the same distance this way as I do this way. And that is a first for me. I am really happy about that. I'm going to go ahead and put this back over here. And we'll put the frames all back. I'm going to get one more spacer over this way. And as you can see, the girls are really gentle. All I've had to use the smoker for right now is to get them to go back in. Alright, here we go. I'm going to move a whole bunch of them at once. Reason for doing that is that means I have less openings. Get that all pushed together. Grab another 3 frames and move it over at one time. And again, we try not to squash the girls. We want to be gentle with them. Let me add a few spacers over this way. I'm not going to add any more frames. I would like to encourage them to build down below here. So if I limit their space, hopefully they won't feel inclined to swarm. If they do that, well, I'll lose some colony strength. And unfortunately, I am not prepared to hive a swarm. I just don't have the equipment for it. But hopefully it won't come to that. In about 2 weeks, when I look in on this hive again, we'll see what we got. So this is the first time you haven't seen me adding bars. Alright, you can cut it.
Cut it?
Yep, you can cut it.